Good morning, students. In last class, we have discussed the chemical evolution or biological and evolution. How the evolution, that means how the life is existed on the Earth's surface. And that means living organisms, how the living organisms are produced on the Earth's surface, which was proposed by the AI Oparin and supported by Stanley. So in last class, what we discussed, that is chemical evolution. So here there are 8 steps are presenting. Where first one is origin of the earth, second one is a prebiotic environment, and third one is the formation of simple organic molecules, and fourth one is formation of macromolecules, and the fifth one is the formation of nucleic acids, and the sixth one is the formation of a pre-cell, and the seventh one is from formation of pre-cell to the cell, and lastly and the eighth one is the initiation of biological and evolution. So this is the concept where we have studied in the chemical evolution. In biological evolution, the heterotrophic cell which is presenting, that is converted into spontaneously, it is converted by the mutation, it is converted into an autotrophic cell, where here the reducing oxygen, that means in a prebiotic environment there is no oxygen, but here there is no oxygen is present in prebiotic environment, but later when there an evolution is taken place, that means it is autotrophic cell is heterotrophic cell is converted into an autotrophic cell, where here the oxygen is releases, where carbon dioxide is increases in the ocean, that is utilized by the autotrophic cell, and where here the oxygen is releasing into the atmosphere, so that here reducing atmosphere is converting into an oxidizing an atmosphere, that was discussed, where here it helpful for the formation of ozone, where here it prevents the formation of it prevents the entry of the harmful lights, that is ultraviolet radiation or infrared that does not be passes into the Earth's surface. I mean here ozone, here oxygen is produced, it is formation of a ozone layer. So here in a biological and evolution, here it is converted, autotrophic is converted into an heterotrophic cell, where reducing atmosphere is converting into an oxidizing an atmosphere. In firstly, the oxygen is in the form of either it is combination of water or iron or silicates only. But when it is an oxidizing atmosphere, here oxygen is releasing into the atmosphere, so that here ozone formation is taken place around the Earth's surface, so that harmful germs or harmful radiation which are presenting, that are prevented, which are enters into the Earth's surfaces. So these are the various topic, that is the topic where we have discussed in chemical and evolution, where it is proposed, that was proposed by the AI Oparin, and it is supported by Ellen. So what is the proposed chemical evolution? That is a chemical evolution by Oparin. That was experimentally, that means chemical evolution is experimentally proved by another scientist, that another scientist we can call as Stanley Miller. This Stanley Miller is experimentally proved of a chemical evolution. That means from how the organisms are produced, means from a simple inorganic substances it is produced. The life is produced from simple inorganic substances. So from the simple inorganic substances, these are converted into organic substances are present in living organisms. That is experimentally, that is proved by a scientist. That scientist is called as the Stanley and Miller. Here, this experiment is after invention of the chemical evolution after 30 years. After 30 years. After the 30 years of chemical evolution. The chemical and evolution. After 30 years of chemical evolution, it was experimentally approved by a scientist. The scientist is called as the Stanley and Miller. So here the Stanley Miller, he experimented. He has an apparatus. That apparatus is called as Stanley Miller experiment. This operator is called as an Stanley Miller an experiment apparatus. Where here we are having different parts are presenting. Where here it taken place a boiling of water as a heat sources and a boiling water to the gas valve where we are allowing of gases like methane, ammonia and hydrogen. And here the electric discharge. These are connected with electrodes. These are connected with an electrodes where here these electrodes are continuously discharging is taken place by the spark discharging chamber. So with the help of a spark discharging chamber, here it is helpful for producing of components by the form of a condenser. These when they are fuses and produced in the form of a tray. That means after the completing of an experiment, he collected the sample and he observed that the components which are produced from the organic substances, which are produced from an experiment that are produced from the simple elements only, simple inorganic elements only that are produced, that is experimentally approved by the Stanley Miller. So instead of his name, this experiment is called as the Stanley Miller experiment, which is supported by the chemical and evolution. So here coming to the Stanley Miller and experiment. So here Stanley Miller, he is a scientist here. Stanley Miller, it was experimentally approved in the 1953. After invention of this chemical evolution, after 30 years, that was proposed by the scientist Stanley Miller. There he is a scientist Stanley Miller Woodley. Here Stanley Miller Woodley in the University of Chicago. So he is a scientist where here the University of Chicago, he is a scientist where he introduced this experiment. The experiment is the Stanley Miller experiment. Stanley Miller experiment, which was proposed in the year 1953. It was introduced, the scientist, in the 1953. It was proposed as a part of an experiment designed by the Stanley Miller. Here it is designed by the scientist called as Stanley Miller. So here coming to an experiment. to an experiment. So here he taken place. In this experiment he arranged the round bottom flask where he filled with a boiling water. That boiling water is connected with a gas valve. From gas valve it is connected to an electrode. From electrode here it is connected to the condenser. From condenser to the trap. So here water will have taken place, the hot water you have taken place, water in a round bottom a flask, and it is heated. When it is heated with a burner or a heated source or any other type of source like lightning. So here he heated with a Bunsen burner or a round bottom heater with a heated with a heat source also. So when heated with the heat source, here water which is taken place is boiled water, so that are passes through the condenser. So here the gases are allowing the gas valves. Here the gases are in the form of methane. It taken place the gases in the form of methane, ammonia, and hydrogen. So here it taken place the gases in the form of 1:2 ratio. So here it taken place the gases in the form of 1:2 gas where through the gases valve. These are flowing when these gases are introduced into an electrode. Here electrode means here consists of an anode and the cathodes are presenting where here these gases, that is methane, ammonia and hydrogen, which have taken place in the form of a 1:2 ratio. These are electric discharges that taken place. That is the spark the electric discharge chamber. From this chamber here continuously the electric discharging will be taken place. So where in the vapors of the boiling water, here it continuously the electric discharging is taken place for several years. So that when he taken place in the condenser, he pulls the spark, where then he collected in a trap. That means what are the substances which are taken place, the gases, that is simple inorganic gases or simple inorganic elements which are taken place, that are produced, they are collected in the trap. So when it is taken place, this is an experiment where it is observed, taken place, which was conducted by the Stanley and later observation. So here what he observed, that means after the experiment what he connected, that here in a trap he collected the substances. So what are the collected substances he examined? That means he observed that these are produced by the electric discharge of the electrodes. Here spark and electric discharge is taken place of these gases. So here it producing the organic substances. It produces the organic substances such as hydrogen cyanide, the amino acids, the hydrogen. Some of them are produced amino acids, hydrogen cyanide, as well as the urea, and so etc. So the substances are produced, the inorganic substances are produced from the simple inorganic elements that was observed by the Stanley. That is observed that is organic substances are produced. That means from a simple inorganic substances we are producing the organic substances in the form of hydrogen cyanide, amino acids, fatty acids, urea, etc. These are produced that were observed by the Stanley and Miller. And coming to the last one, that is an inference. Inference. So here inference shows that from a simple inorganic, that means in a chemical evolution, how the organisms are produced means these are producing, that means life is produced from a simple inorganic substances, where they are converted into an organic substances. So here it is interference. This is proved that experimentally proved that organic compounds which are formed, the building materials of the life. That means the simple organic components which are formed in a life that are produced from a simple inorganic substances only. This is experimentally, that is proved by the Stanley and Miller. That means the chemical evolution which is produced, that means the life, how the life is produced on the earth. What are the elements are present on the living organisms that are produced from the simple inorganic, that means organic substances which are present in the organic substances which are present in living organism of life. Here that are produced from a simple inorganic substances only, not from any other substances. That is experimentally, that is proved the organic, that is a chemical evolution or a biological or molecular an evolution that was proved by the Stanley and Miller. So instead of his name, this experiment we can call as a Stanley and Miller an experiment. Where here it proves that means he shows that experiment along with observation, along with an inference. That means observation is produced organic substance which are produced, the hydrogen cyanide, amino acids, fatty acids, urea, that are produced from the simple inorganic substances only, not from any other substances. That is proved experimentally proved by Stanley and Miller. So that here this experiment is called as Stanley Miller an experiment, which is a very important the diagrammatic as well as a question for the theory and exam. So this is how prove that it is this experiment proves that from the life, that means the living organisms are producing, the living organisms from simple inorganic components or substances only, the living organisms are producers through the chemical and evolution only. So this is an experiment very important for the theory as well as the diagrammatic question. It is for 3 marks or 5 marks. It is very an important question for the board and exam. So later we will discuss in the next class.